I don't bomb pitches often, but I actually bombed the HIC. It was like my worst pitch ever.
Is this a problem that's worth solving?
Okay, maybe I don't want to be an engineer, maybe I do want to be an entrepreneur and I want to see this through.
How do you communicate your complicated ideas to general audience?
Entrepreneurship is hard. It's a lot of work. There is risk.
Within a year, they had a startup that got purchased.
We would not have pursued it if it wasn't for the Health Innovation Challenge.
You grow as an individual. You're going to be making a pitch on stage.
In front of hundreds of people who are normally so hard to get in front of on a one-on-one basis. For students, it's just the opportunity to showcase what they're working on in this space and how we might push the boundary of health beyond what people think of it today.
It's been incredible watching the HIC grow and build this community around medical and healthcare innovation.
Let's have the rubber meet the road and let's get a product or service and see if you can make it go.
You know, in the heat of the moment, you're trying to solve a problem. Okay, how do you get that energy and, conflict resolution and teamwork?
And that kind of practice is invaluable because they're not going to get it anywhere else.
Throughout the course of the day, I talked to regulatory experts, lawyers, I talked to tons of founders, I talked to medical professionals and nurses. I was really surprised and impressed that that event was able to bring all of those different perspectives together.
And I think a lot of the feedback that we got from judges and mentors and others through the HIC and other competitions really gave us the confidence and the sort of starting point, the jumping off point to spin out and build to what we are today.
The whole thing is special, but those moments where you get that one-on-one interaction, whether it's at their booth or whether it's presenting the check.
You can develop real-world skills, very applicable on any job. You can learn how innovation actually works instead of going into a job and expecting it to just happen.
And so being able to bring in folks that have business acumen, who have marketing experience, who have financial expertise, and that's why we've seen so many innovations coming out of the HIC that actually become impactful in the real world.
Health prize goes to...
When the students hear their name called and they've won a prize, and just seeing their faces, because you know the hundreds of hours of work that went into preparing for that moment, is wonderful.
And all of a sudden my teammate just like, Sean, I think we might have a chance at this. I was like, no. And then all of a sudden our hearts just jumped and you could see the pictures. I mean, we're just all smiles.
We ended up winning the second place prize.
And the winner is CathConnect.
That let us devote more time and resources to the project. I was actually able to quit my job lined up.
Teams that have won and taken those learnings to build companies. I mean, it's pretty amazing that you can look back at all these competitions and see the seeds for what became larger initiatives.
The judges that had seen us the previous year coming back and seeing our progress, remembering what we had talked about, having followed our journey for a full year.
I think that was part of what got them really excited in the trajectory of A-Alpha. Seeing that line from 2018 to 2021, a lot of those relationships really have carried through.
I am just wowed by how much they've accomplished. You had just the kernel of an idea and you have come so far.
I think there's a lot to be gained, not just from the development of the products, but development as you as a potential business person, or just learning to work effectively with other people to move outside of your own discipline and bring people in from other ones.
I would encourage everyone to get involved. If you want to be a judge, if you want to be a mentor, if you just want to come and see the great work we're doing on campus, come, be a part of it.
These programs are very expensive to run. They take time, they take energy, they take people. Expensive is not only a question of money, it's a question of talent, and bringing together the talent of people means leaning on people who are brilliant, who are busy, who have other things to do. So, contributing to the HIC in many different ways is what makes this program successful.
I would like to extend a special thank you to the Hollomon families for supporting the Health Innovation Challenge for the last decade.
They have made it so easy for us, and I really appreciate that.
3 minutes of your time sitting to chat with the new generation of students. it could turn into something that lasts for a decade.
I've yet to find anybody who has walked away from it not being more impressed than they expected.
You just gotta do it because you don't know how it's gonna potentially change your life or change the lives of others that are there at the event.
The community and the ecosystem here is really one of the best hubs for healthcare innovation across the United States. Honestly, wouldn't be here today if it weren't around. I'm on the career path I am today because of the HIC and everything everybody's doing at the Buerk.